hard with that shit, man. All right, hey, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, before we get started, giving all praise, honor, and glory as always unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Chakwadash. Double honors once again, as always, unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who well and taught of this truth. Peace, much love, and salutations always to those for elect. All right, just an impromptu all through the spirit and probably how about Shema Shai, Lord's will. It'd be edifying to the elect. Okay, just gonna really, open up to the spirit, man. There's definitely a lot going on, and this is more so of a time to be um tapped in. So like I'm typing, tapped in with Yahweh Bashim Shai. Okay, and we got to make sure we don't get entangled with the affairs of this wife. Damn, that's true too though. You can't be entangled with that wife, but I meant to say you can't be entangled with this life. Okay. Shalom to the brothers on the comment board. Um, Let me see. Let me look this word up. So entangle, just on the etymon, it says involve someone in difficulty, embarrass, but pretty much to involve someone. Let's see. Let's Google it. Let's see what that gives us. Entangling off of Google, it says cause to become twisted together with or caught in. So tangle, entwine, intertwine, or intertwine. Damn, so like it twist, ravel. Okay. Involve someone in difficulties or complicated circumstances from which it is difficult to escape. So we, as men of the Lord, as soldiers of Yahweh Bashim Shai, we can't be entangled with the difficulties and the affairs of this life. We have to continue, okay, to serve our purpose, which is to do what? Um, let's get that. This is our purpose, and this is according to the scriptures. All right, bro, come on, man. So this is Ecclesiastes 12 and verse 10, or not 10, so like 13. It says, let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter, fear the Most High, and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. So the whole duty of man, the whole job, okay, of an Israelite male predominantly, okay, as well as you sisters too, okay, because, don't think just because you a woman, because we talk about, this truth is only for the men, all right, and you got to change too, man. Okay, you can't continue to be that same nigger woman, and just have that negative vibration on you. In at a point in your walk, you have to change, and especially if you so-called claim yourself to be a believer. Okay, so you have to change. But with the men, first and foremost, our whole duty is to follow or fear the Most High and keep His commandments. Okay, the NLT says that's the whole story. Here now is my final conclusion. Fear the Most High and obey his commands, for this is everyone's duty, right? So everybody is obligated to serve Yahweh Shema Shai, and especially the Israelites. Mainly talking about the Israelites, okay? Because we know this truth ain't for the heathen, man. But yeah, hey, fuck this place. You gotta put that shit to the side and just serve the Lord. All right, now don't be negligent with your affairs. Okay, take care of your family. Work, pay your bills, pay your taxes. But when it's all said, matter of fact, the Lord said it best. And here, oh my goodness, bro. So like, you bear with me. It's like you'll type something in the blue letter and then it just acts like they don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I literally typed that. Anyways, um, this is Matthew 22. Um, I'll start at 19. Oh no. Well, yeah. I'll start up just to get a little backstory. So Matthew 22 and 17, it says, "Tell us therefore, what thinkest thou?" Oh shit. Or 8:16, Salakia. "And they sent out unto him their disciples with the Herodians, saying, Master, we know that thou art true, and teachest the way of the Most High in truth, neither carest thou for any man, for thou regardest not the person of men. Tell us therefore, what thinkest thou? Is it lawful to give tribute unto Caesar or not? But Yahushua perceived their wickedness, and said, Why tempt ye me, ye hypocrites?" Because they were trying to trip up the Lord. A lot of times, uh, pretty much niggas. This is what they was trying to do. They was trying to trip up the Lord in his own words. But this is what he said. He said, "Show me the tribute money," and they brought unto him a penny. And he saith unto them, Whose is this image in superscription? They said unto him, Caesar's. Then saith he unto them, Render therefore unto Caesar the things which are Caesar's, and unto the Most High the things that are the Most High's. Right. So you render unto Caesar which is Caesar's, man. So again, you got to deal in your day-to-day life. All right, pay your bills, pay your taxes, but hey, when it's all said and done, hey, we still have to make sure that we're keeping our eyes single and keeping our eyes solely focused on Yahweh Bashim Shai. Okay, you can go to work and have an outside life, but still keep the Lord first, because this truth is more than just putting up a video. This is your day-to-day lifestyle. This is how you conduct yourself as an Israelite male. Okay, there's a certain way that you should be moving, that you should be maneuvering. We don't have time for games and things of that nature anymore. No, we got to tap in. So Second Timothy 2 and in verse 3, it says, "Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahushua Mashiach. No man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who have chosen him to be a soldier." So the Most High has chosen us to be these soldiers, okay, to fight in this war, to fight in this battle. So we can't be entangled with the affairs of this life. In the Apocrypha, it speaks about you don't speak into civilians regarding the matters of war. Rough in so many words, roughly paraphrasing that. Okay, but this is how we have to act. Okay, when we can't move around like we're civilians. No, we're in the battle. We're in the war. Okay, there's more required of us. Too much is given, much is required. Roughly paraphrasing. All right, the greater thou art, the more thou humble thyself. We've been chosen to do a very special thing, so we have to be focused on that. NLT, Second Timothy 2 and 4. Soldiers don't get tied up in the affairs of civilian life, for then they cannot please the officer who enlisted them. So we cannot move around like civilians. We have to be, we have to be solely focused, okay, on Yahweh Bashim Al Shai in these prophecies. Doesn't mean you're reading in a corner all day, all right? But your mind is single, or your eye is single. You're focused. You got that straight gate. Tunnel vision, that's what they say. Ephesians 4:22, I dropped it on the comment board. All right. It says that ye put off concerning the former conversation, the old man, which is corrupt according to the deceitful lust. Right. We gotta Salakia. We gotta put off that old man. All right, because that old man is is ultimately just that. Is an old man. That nigga does not need to be resurrected. We're constantly fighting, and this is the battle that we're fighting. We're burying that old man day by day. Okay? The scriptures speak about the inward man. Let's see if we can get that. see real quick. 2 Corinthians 4:16. It says, "For which cause we faint not, but though our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day." All right, that inward man being our, the spirit ultimately. Okay, we're renewing our spirit day by day. That's why you have to, do a video, watch a video, read, pray, fast, study. You have to do something concerning the Lord every single day, so that way you can be renewed and you can continuously put off that old man. Because if you get entangled in the affairs of this life, what you'll find yourself doing is, hey, you'll be caught up. You know, you're gonna get caught up in all the madness and the bullshit that you have going on for your life. We're already in hell, we're in Babylon, so bro's got things going on. But we don't have time to get caught up in that. You may have a very detrimental situation that you're dealing with outside of the truth. Family matters or job matters. You might be, looking for a job, or um, your woman that stepped out on you, or whatever the case may be. That can't trickle into that can't uh, uh, bleed into the truth. No, that's separate. Like they tell you at work, leave your personal matters at home, man. When you come to the battle line, to the war, the battlefield, hey, we're here we're here to fight. We're not here to hear about your shit. Granted, we brothers congregate amongst each other, and you know uh through the spirit, and with the scriptures, give comfort, to ease brothers' minds. But hey, this is a battlefield, man. There's not much time for a pity party. Man, I'm just going through a lot right now. And so is this brother. He's going through worse. You don't see him complaining, you know. You don't see him making excuses. He's still holding himself accountable. He's still making sure that the work gets done. Why can't you? Why can't we? That old man is a fucking a virus, man. That nigga that you used to be. Remember where you came from. Go. I encourage brothers, man, because it's funny at times, but it really shows the power of Yahweh Shema Shai. Go and look at pictures and videos of yourself if you have them before you came into the truth. Look at your demeanor. Look at how you carried yourself versus now. You don't have a choice but to be thankful, man, for Yahweh Shema Shai, because we was through. Jake was just doing any and everything. Okay. Go look at that shit, and hey, the water out about Shema Shai for taking me out of this shit, man. Look at the people that you used to hang with. Look at where they're at now. You know, they never put off that old man, but we have to. That you put off concerning the former conversation, the old man, which is corrupt according to the deceitful lust. Okay, what does it say? And be renewed in the spirit of your mind, and that ye put on the new man, which after the Most High is created in righteousness and true holiness. It speaks about us becoming what? A new creature in Yahweh Shai. We have to become a new creature in Yahweh Shema Shai, man. That means putting off that old shit and tapping in, and allowing the spirit to flow, allowing the spirit to work, trusting the spirit, trusting the guidance and the counsel that, starting with the apostles and the elder bishops on down, a great millstone, and brothers that's been doing this for a while, trusting that counsel. All right, Jake, think that we talk about giving double honors, and yeah, these are men of the Lord. Well, why aren't you listening? You ain't listening to the men of the Lord. You're still doing your own fucking thing. You still think that you got it and that you can handle it yourself. You can't, man. And you need to tap the fuck in. Because if you don't, the Most High is going to make you tap out. And then you're going to be left with the rest of the heathen. So if you ain't ready to put off that old man and to not be entangled in these affairs of his life, well, then just don't come into the truth, man. And go do what the hell you want to do. But it's not going to happen here. All right, Micah 2:10, brother dropped it. Let me see, show on stage. Here we go. It says, "Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction." This ain't even our place to rest in, bro. Why try to uh what's it say? Why seekest thou why trimmest thy ways and seekest love? Roughly paraphrasing. Let's see if we can get that real quick. Real quick. Man, come on, goddamn. He's on that bullshit. This nigga got all this technology and it don't work. And he expect us to take a damn chip. You're a fucking retard. Jeremiah 2:33. Why trimmest thou thy way to seek love? That's how it went. Salakia. Therefore hast thou also taught the wicked ones thy ways. But yeah, why trimmest thou thy way to seek love? Why are we so caught up in shit? Hey, that's the spirit. The brother dropped it. The water, bro. You know? Why are we seeking to get validation from these people on the earth? These niggas are wicked. They ain't nobodies. Okay? They're not anybody special pertaining to Yahweh Shema Shai. They're gonna be destroyed. The 2/3 gonna be destroyed, especially the damn heathen. Jake seeks so much validation from their boss, but you get to the camp and you're just a damn nigga. I don't think, I mean, I'm still gonna do what I wanna do, man. Then nigga, don't come to the camp. Plain and simple. If you didn't come here to listen and to learn, then get your bitch ass out the way. We sick and tired of niggas fucking around. And if you think it applies to you, then you goddamn right. You need to tighten the fuck up. You got all this shit going on in your day-to-day lifestyle, but you ain't focused on what's mostly important. And that's to myself first and foremost. And you have to, that's the thing. Brothers, we're gonna all go through that. We're gonna all go through that, but you have to catch yourself. And you gotta pray that the Lord allows you to. You gotta catch it, man. You know what? Nah, I'm fucking up. I'm doing too much. I ain't doing enough. You have to catch yourself. You have to hold yourself accountable. Accountability is going to be the best thing that you can do for yourself. Because when it's always somebody else's fault and it's never just you, and oh, he did this, he did that. Well, it wasn't me. Well, I said this and I said, nigga, grow up. Hold yourself accountable, man. We in the flesh. It's okay, nigga. We fuck up. It's good. This is part of the walk. This is how you grow. You grow through your fuck ups. Where you don't grow is when you always blaming somebody else instead of just saying, you know what, I did it and I was wrong. And even if you ain't necessarily wrong, just take the fucking load and shut up. Niggas always want to prove themselves and make a point. Be quiet. Damn. Jake be just like fucking gnats, just annoying as hell with this childish ass mindset, bro. We too damn big and too late in the game, especially to still be struggling with basic affairs, with basic things. Things, keep in mind, things that were already taught to us when we entered. We were already told what? Let's get it. The Lord already told us. The Lord already told us, man. Sirach 2:1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. He warned you from the jump that you were going to go through things and you were going to be uncomfortable. Why is it now that all of a sudden it's a shock? Nigga, he told you. He prepped you. He gave you the things to look forward to or to look out for. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure and make not haste in time of trouble. Cleave unto him, and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate. For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. And if you're not able to go through the furnace of adversity, then you're not an acceptable man of Yahweh Shemal Shai. And the Lord just ain't dealing with you. We understand this isn't for everybody. Lord willing, we continue within this in the right spirit. But for guys that want to turn their way to seek love and they want to do this and do that, and they got a plan. We was talking about that at the camp. The apostle was speaking on it. You know, plan B's and C's and D's, all that. You know, the apostles and the Ba. Okay, we don't have a plan B, C, D. We don't have any other plans. We're putting all our eggs into the baskets of Yahweh Shema Shai. But a lot of guys are moving like we're going to be here for 20 more years. Could we be here for 4 more years? For 5 more years? Absolutely. You know, you could be here for 10 more years, but that don't mean that we're going to, which Lord willing, we're not. And I don't believe that. Okay. But at the end of the day, we're men, you know, and we're just hastening the day. We don't know. Okay. Only the Heavenly Father knows. But besides the point, we're not moving like that. We're not moving like we got 25 years. And so, okay, well, let me go ahead and establish myself. No, we're growing up. So yeah, get a better job and you know, set yourself up for a better, you know, situation within your life. But at the same time, hey, we're cleaving to the Lord more, man. We're not worried about building up an establishment in this place. Okay? We're not worried about this shit. So tighten up. If you ain't, you know, if you feel yourself slipping and all, and tighten up, bro. Wake up and smell the damn coffee. The Lord is getting ready to return. He ain't got no time for no bullshitting ass nigga. No time for it at all. Do what the hell you need to do and take and stay the fuck out the way, man. Take the low and hold yourselves accountable. Again, through personal experience, I went through that shit, not holding myself accountable for my situation. I put myself into a certain scenario that was bad for me. That's my damn fault. I can't blame Satan. Jake, be quick. It's Satan, not. No, nigga, that's you. That's you, bro. You bullshitting. And you just not acknowledging it. So acknowledge your bull. Acknowledge, hey man, I'm bullshitting. I need to tighten up. The Most High will rather that than you just continue on acting like you ain't fucking doing nothing, man. A man that can't be told about himself is very dangerous, and he has no room around the body. So if you find yourself in that position, you need to repent. You might need to stop eating sweets or whatever the fuck you eating, man. You need to put something down, okay? You need to change your diet and do something, but you need to change, all right? But I'm talking shit, but hey, all you know, end of the day, man, you know, it's a lucky for my folly, but you know, we just gotta do better, man. And we always have every day that you wake up is another day to do better. So keep that in mind, Akim. Let's keep pushing. Let's keep fighting. We almost at the end. You know, we at the end, and or not almost at the end. We at the end, Salakia, and the Lord is almost here. So let's continue to fight for Yahweh Shem Shai. Okay, so hey, with that, we're going to wrap it up. Lord's will. This was edifying. Okay, to the elect. Before we close, once again, giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Chakodash, and double honors once again, as always, and to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who ruled well and taught us truth, peace, much love, and citations always to those for elect. Hey, to the next one. Y'all brothers keep pushing. Keep fighting this good fight of faith. Don't let no man take your crown with that. Shalom. Shalom.